Hello there. We're going to do today a Christmas memorial ring. We were going to do it earlier in the week when we did the other door rings, but we ran out of time, so I said we'll do it today. When I was at the Christmas fair, a nice lady came to us afterwards and she says, "I've missed the rings. Can you make me 2 memorial rings for Christmas?" I said, "Well, of course we can, like you do." So here we are. We've made one and I'm just about to set off making the other one, but it'll also show you how we made them. This is the one I've made for her. She did say she didn't want no ribbons or anything on it, so I've just done the straight rosettes around with the 2 hollies. Quite nice. It's the same. You take your strawed up ring, which Gemma tells me now you can actually, at the wholesale anyway, you can buy them already strawed up, so they might be available at this stage. If you can't get them already strawed up, we did make them last week. They're quite straightforward to make, it's no problem. Okay, now actually conifering them up is the same. I've used as many different types of conifer I can, but if you've only got the one, then do it with just the one, or whatever you've got available, do it. I tried to mix them a bit and it gives this nice different colours around it. If you've only got green, then try to reverse 1 or 2 and then it's usually a different colour on the back. But if you can get some different conifers, do get them. It just makes them that little bit different, if you like. Now to make them, we're doing 6 rosettes because there's no ribbons etc going on. So it's just the normal, like we did last week. We strip them off, cut to an angle so it's nice and sharp, and then you can find where your wires are and slide them in quite low because we want the ring to be as flat as possible at this stage. It's good holly. I picked it this morning. It's very cold today. We've got that northeast wind and it's really cutting through the garden, so we've come in the shed today. You see that one there? We don't really want that one. Push it in low, it'll find its own way in. Push it well in. Now remember, we want 6, so the spacing has got to be pretty accurate, but once you got a couple in, you'll be able to space them round. That one's a bit high, look, so we'll lower it down a bit. There you are. The next one will push it down. Now I'm putting 2 greens before I put the rosette in, so it looks a bit busier. Okay. Again, not very prickly, but I've been doing it for a long time now and my hands are getting used to it. If you can't do it very well, get some nice gloves on, it'll help. Now we need to hold that one down a little bit, so we'll take that one and remember, hold the stem and it won't prickle you quite so much. They are quite sharp. This one, we'll take that off, look. And this has got a leaf at the top that's not glossy yet, so we know that's got to come off, and we just strip those off. And then if we put a point on there, and then we'll be able to push that in. Okay, pretty low. That's nice. That's the rosette forming now. Then we take the variegated. Same again. This is very prickly. We really only want those 3, maybe that one at the back as well. So we'll add those 4, so we'll strip those off. Again, I'll have to change hands because I can't. There you go. Just put a point on it so it goes in nicely. As low as you can, remember to keep it down. If you get it standing up too much, it will spoil the ring. Now the next one, I don't see, that's a nice shape there, those 3, and perhaps that one as well, so we'll keep that one. and then we'll take those 3 away. So we've got that nice, quite tough, and then point it same as before, and we go on the opposite. You might have to move a leaf or 2 to get them in, but remember, don't go deep. There you are. That's got the beginning of a nice rosette there. Now we need 1 or 2 little small leaves, if you like, just to put in the middle. So let's take this one. Let's take that one off as well. Just a couple of leaves, look, just to, and then fiddle it in. That gives it nice now. Then we just need the berry. The berries are the same as what we did before, where we put the wire between 2 and then put a knot in it, so we've got control of the berry. Like, I can put the berry where I want it. Okay, take that on, take it through all the hollies, all the conifer, waggle it and move it till it's through. You don't be strapping leaves down flat. That's done nice. Same again, hold it with one hand and just have a quick look around. That's fine. Then we turn over, same as before, and tie off. There you go. One twist and then twist it round. Oh, excuse me. And make sure that's away from the no scratching. So that's your first rosette, look, that's nice. Just put your fingers under it, make sure it's all fluffy and nice. We'll continue doing that around the ring. Remember, we need 6, so your spacing has to be right. What I find is, for the spacing, I'll put the next one there. If you lay out your first hollies like that, or not like that, like that, so you know where that one's going to be, then put the next 2 leaves on there, so you're about halfway. Then you know that 3 will come exactly in there. It must look right when it's finished. You can see, look, a little bit wrong there, but I shall move one of these across before I deliver it. That's the 6. So that's a very full ring, so it looks nice. That's how you make just a plain ring with no ribbon. This one is another Christmas memorial ring I'm doing. I've got a little bit more license with this one. They said they don't mind what we do as long as it looks cheerful. Well, I thought, right. So I've put the holly clusters. I've also put the ivy clusters, and I've included on this one, while I was in the woods this morning picking the holly, I noticed there was some mahonia. So I chopped some off, and what I'm doing on this ring, I'm actually putting it in with the holly, so it gives it that little bit of a, you can't really see it when it's on, but I've put the ivy behind it. Instead of using the ivy leaves, I've used mahonia, because I know mahonia will last longer than the ivy leaves. And then a little bit of blue spruce in there as well. And what I'm going to do then, I'm going to pull in a little tartan ribbon as well, look, like that, as well on the finish of it. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters, 4 clusters of ivy with the blue and the mahonia, and a little tartan ribbon in there as well to give it a little lift. It's just a different way of doing it, but basically the same. I hope that's helped. We like to call them the Christmas memorial rings. They look nice when they're laid out in the graveyard, and they cheer everything up. Do have a go at making them. They're not difficult. Just wear some gloves if you don't like handling the holly, okay? So I hope that's out, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.